it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also the voice behind your popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I've got a brilliant one for you. It's another one of our Friday Pantry series where we show you how to use up ingredients that you've already got in your pantry. And today I'm going after all those seasoning mixes that you have in that you haven't got round to using. My guilty one is I always seem to have loads of the Nandos mixes. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a really quick way of transforming your Nandos seasoning packets into a delicious mayo to put on your burger, a nice little marinade that you can use to cook your chicken on and your chips to make delicious Nandos chicken burgers and chips. It's going to be absolutely delicious and I can't wait to share with you how to put this recipe together. So I've prepped the potatoes and I've peeled them and chopped them into chips. You can do them peeled or you can just scrub them and do skin on. It's just totally up to you how you prefer them. And I've got my Peri smoked barbecue seasoning out. These are going to be brilliant for the chips. So you just want to give it a really good sprinkling with your preferred seasoning. This works with a lot of different ones as well. So if you've just got some taco seasoning or some fajitas seasoning left in as well in your pantry, then go for it. So then, drizzle of good old olive oil. And then you want to also add in some salt, some pepper, and then we can give it a mix with our hands and get them on. So just get your hands in there. And then you want a good seasoning and you want them nice and well coated like they are there. So I can just give my hands a wash and we can get them on. So hands washed, and then let's get the air fryer out. I'm using my Kasori. I call it my cheap air fryer. It's still a very good air fryer and I know many of our readers have the Kasori, but it's a great one. So pop in your chips, spread them out like that, and we're going to start the cooking time. So let's get this recipe going. So we're looking for a temperature of 160 Celsius, that's 320 Fahrenheit, and then a cooking time of 20 minutes, and then press start. I am Sam, and the thing I created for you that I'm the most proud of is our air fryer cooking guide. I had a gut feeling that as an air fryer user myself, this is what we all need the most. A time and temp chart that has almost 300 everyday foods in it with tried and tested times and temperatures, all of which are for the most popular foods ever. I let Sophia loose with a copy so she can show you just how amazing it is. From its beautiful design to the amazing pages that are loaded with all your favourite time and temps by food category. But the best bit is the magnetic strip that lets it sit so perfectly on your fridge. Simply search Air Fryer Sam and Dom on Amazon or go to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/books to grab yourself a copy. And we've beeped, so shall we check on these chips? Oh wow, look at those beauties. Give them a shake. Oh yes, please, let's have some of those. So that's what I love about chips in the air fryer. If you cook them at 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit to start with, I love how delicious they are. They're so fluffy as well, they're so nice. Obviously they're not done yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to sit the chicken on top, and when the chicken's resting and we're making up our burgers, we can finish cooking the chips. But oh yes, I'm loving the look of those chips. So let's talk chicken, shall we? So I have got from the supermarket some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They're brilliant for it. They're very similar to what you have at Nandos as well. So if you're wanting to achieve a Nandos copycat, go with the thighs. So grab yourself a knife and let's open up this pack of thighs. So I'm going to use 4 here. So 2 per burger. So the rest of them can go back in the fridge. So there's enough there for another round of burgers if you wanted. So now what you do with your chicken is you open up your thighs And now they are ready for seasoning. So I'm just going to wipe my hands, wash my hands and wipe them because obviously raw chicken. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the chicken thighs over on the chopping board so that you can see everything else that we've got going on. So what you need is you need 2 little bowls. These are a little bit bigger than ramekins, but they're not huge. And one of them is going to become oil and the other one's going to become mayonnaise. So I've got some extra virgin olive oil there. So I'm just going to drizzle a load in this one. So once you've added your oil to the bowl, you want to grab whichever dried rub you want to use. I'm using the smoky barbecue, which is what's on the chips. And you just want to add a load of it to your bowl. And then give it a good stir. And what you've created there is you've created a lovely seasoned oil that's perfect for your chicken. I mean, oh, look at that, doesn't that look fabulous? So that is going to be what you're going to use going onto your chicken. And then the other one we're going to do is some mayo. So grab your favourite mayo. I love Hellmann's, but we all have our favourite, don't we? And then you want to add loads to your other bowl. You've got a really good, I'd say that was 4 heaped tablespoons of mayo. And then you could go with the same flavour if you wanted, smoky barbecue, or you can mix it up. I've got a lemon and herb one here as well. So I'm going to use the lemon and herb one for this one. That tends to be the flavour I go for when I'm at Nandos anyway. I think we all have a Nandos flavour, don't we? And you want to add it a little bit at a time. Oh, it came out way too fast then. I don't want that much in there. So I'm just going to move that to one side. And then start mixing it so you've got a flavoured mayo. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of the smoky one for some extra colour. And then just keep mixing it until it's how you want it. Oh yes, I'm liking that colour mix now. So that is your mayo. So you've created yourself some nice peri-peri mayonnaise there. If you look, and this is just brilliant. Instead of when you want to do a Nandos at home, getting the peri-peri mayonnaise, then getting some oil, as well as getting these packets, you could literally just use 1 to 2 of these packets, depending on how much you want, onto your chips and then onto your burgers. And it's just a brilliant money saver as well. And it's also good, like I said, across other things, taco seasoning, fajita seasoning, even your chicken casserole mix can add a lovely flavour to some chicken. Just think of what you can get your hands on. So I'm just going to grab myself a brush because it's the easiest way to rub the oil onto the chicken. And then you may want some salt first on your chicken so it's nice and flavoursome. And then we can start adding the oil. So start with a bit of a drizzle. Notice I'm not actually touching the chicken here because I don't want raw chicken getting mixed in here. That's why it's good to have a pastry brush. So then pastry brush on it. Give that chicken a really good coating. Any bits that have dropped onto the chopping board, you can grab those as well. And you've got a lovely flavoured chicken there. Again, on your last one. And those are your lovely pieces of chicken, oiled and ready for going in the air fryer. So we can just have a quick clean up and get these in and put them on top of the chips. So air fryer back out with those lovely chips that we've already partially cooked. And now you want to add the chicken on top. And this is brilliant for if you've got a smaller sized air fryer. If you've got a bigger one, then you can do the chips and the chicken side by side, which is perfect if you've got the dual or the flexi drawer. So I'm just going to pop this to one side. And then a quick wash and wipe of the hands and we can get it on. So pop it back on. So turn it on and you're looking for 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit. And the cooking time we're going with is 12 minutes and then press start. And we've beat. So shall we check on those lovely chicken thighs? Oh, look at those, don't they look beautiful? So now, depending on how good you are with heat, you can either use tongs or you can turn them over by hand. Oh, that's hotter than I thought. Right, I'm getting the tongs. Oh dear. Right, got the tongs. I think this should have been the best option from the start. Right, turn your chicken over. Oh, doesn't that chicken look amazing? Right, and then you'll notice a couple of the chips are stuck to it, but it adds lovely flavour to the chips, so you don't have to worry there. So now, back to this lovely oil. And then what I've done here is food hygiene. I've washed the pastry brush because obviously I don't want it going. The chicken's almost cooked, so I've used it on raw chicken as well. So make sure you wash your pastry brush in between. So have a little drizzle on the top of your chicken. Well, underneath your chicken, should I say. And then just give it a quick brush. And then the chicken can finish cooking. So let's put it on for another 4 minutes. So 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit again. And then all the way down to 4 minutes and then press start. And we've beeped. So look at that for chicken. Doesn't that chicken look amazing? So now you can put your chicken to one side and carry on cooking your chips. So I've given the tongs a quick wipe and now we can grab the chicken out and then you can put it on to a chopping board to rest. Oh, I mean, look, doesn't that chicken look beautiful? Oh yeah, look at that. My chicken, doesn't that look fabulous? So we're going to put that to one side. We're going to shake the air fryer. And these chips are going to be so nice because of the juices from the chicken thighs. They're going to be amazing. So now we can pop them back on. And then for the final cooking time, another 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit. And let's adjust the cooking time down to 6 minutes and then press start. So we've beeped. So the chips are done now, but before I show you the chips, we've just done some prep while the chips are cooking. So what we've done is, we've got ourselves some salad stuff, so you've got your lettuce, your tomato, we've already made the mayonnaise, and then of course the chicken has been nicely resting, which is good. And then I want to show you these rolls. These are what they call ciabatta snack rolls. These are what they use in Portugal all the time, and had so many of them when we lived there, but they're the kind that you normally get in Nandos. So if you do want to do a Nandos style copycat, then go with these style ones. So we're going to start by putting the burgers together, then we can load the chips up, and then you've got burger and chips. So start off, open up these. And then you want a good layer. So then start by adding your lettuce. And then adding on your chicken thighs. And then you can finish off with some tomato. Add your lid. And you've got a beautiful Nando's burger. Oh yes, now you're talking. So then once you've done that, you're ready for portioning up your chips. But I've still got a little bit of this mayonnaise left. So what you could do is you can have a little portion on the side of your plate, and then it's perfect for dunking your chips into. Depending on how much you love the mayo, of course. Now that we've made the burgers, let's grab the chips, shall we? Oh, look at those for chips. Don't they look amazing? Oh, and chips done in the air fryer are yummy, but when you add some chicken to it and sit it on top, oh, the juices are just delightful. So, shall we get some of these chips on these plates? So let's get these chips on this plate, shall we? Oh, and we've still got a few chips left. What do you think? So there you have it. That is your Nando's chicken burger and chips. It's just absolutely delicious. It's so easy to do using the air fryer. Oh, and just look at that chicken. Doesn't it look fabulous? Oh, and the chips. They're just amazing. So if you've not done yourself a Nando's fakeaway yet in the air fryer, then this is how it's done. You can also use that seasoning on any of your other favourite Nando's chicken. So you could season some chicken chicken with the bone in, just to have a platter of chicken thighs. You can do chicken drumsticks. You could even do a whole chicken and add this kind of seasoning blend to it. It's just amazing in so many different ways. So let's try that mayo, shall we? Oh, that's good. I have to have a second chip. Yeah, it's so good. And of course, it's so easy to recreate at home. Remember, this is using a lot of our pantry staples. The bread buns we've got, they were from another round of chicken and chips, so they were just out the freezer. So we've not really had to buy much in at all to be able to do this. So just think about mixing and matching what ingredients you've got in. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok. We're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.